What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome in. It's been over a year, so since I've last made a video, I think, or maybe about a year. But yeah, this is my pure Vaalmonica deck profile. I took it to locals about 2 weeks ago. It was the first time I played in about 8 months. This deck's really fun. I found it on Master Duel because I wanted a cheap deck. I didn't want to spend money. So this one is really, this is the only UR in the deck. So yeah, I played at a pretty sweaty tournament. They were doing a, I don't know, it was like you could, if you won first place, you get a bye for the Orlando Regional or something like that. And so I played 3 matches. All 3 of them were Malice Bestial. And I went 1 and 2, so, I mean, not the greatest, obviously, but Malice is one of the best decks in the format. The last time I played was about 8 months ago, with my ritual deck. I can't remember, Voice. So, yeah, first tournament in about, I don't know, 8 months. And so, yeah, this deck, it's really consistent, but for some reason when I went to locals, I bricked first round both games, got 2-0'd, and then I won 2-1, and then I bricked and lost 2-0, and then I just left. So yeah, so let's get into it. This is pure. I'm gonna change the deck to an Exo Sister variant, but for now, we'll get into it. 3 Celatrice. This is your normal summon. This is a really good card. If it's summoned, normal summon or pendulum summoned, you add a Vaalmonica card from deck to hand. Very good. And then when it's sent to the graveyard and you have your scales set up, you activate it and you return it to your hand for follow-up or to pendulum summon to keep going. You'd set up Baguska. 3 Demono. This one's pendulum scale is basically every time you take effect damage, you put a counter on it, and then your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack for each scale in your pendulum zone. And then when it's summoned, you activate the effect and you banish a spell or trap in your graveyard and you copy the damage effect of it. Angelico, 3 of them. It's pretty much the same as Demono. You banish a spell and you copy the one that gains you life points. And then this one's pendulum scale is when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can immediately, after this effect resolve, link summon 1 Vaalmonica Link monster. So it's actually pretty good. You can go into Duralame and get some pops off. 3 Agathicological Voice. This is your field spell. It's actually really good. You add a Vaalmonica monster from deck, and then if your pendulum zone gets a 3rd counter, you target 1 monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. It can attack. It can't attack though, but you just link it off. The Vaalmonica extra deck monsters, you don't need a Vaalmonica. It's just 1 effect monster. 3 Skelta. This is usually the card that I search off of Celatrice, unless I already have it in my hand. So you have to have your... Apply one of these unless you have a Vaalmonica card. Yeah, so your opponent chooses if you don't have your scales, but gain 500, place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck, then draw 2, and then take 500. You can add a Vaalmonica spell or trap. Usually you go for this first, take 500, add another spell, take 500, I forget what the other one does, but you take 500 and then you take 500, so just to get your Zebufera set up, that's your main disruptor. 3 Inventory. This one special summons a Vaalmonica monster from deck, and then you cannot activate effects of monsters on the field except Vaalmonica cards. And then if you control a non-pendulum Vaalmonica monster, you take both pendulum monsters, add 1 to your hand, and send 1 to the extra deck. So it's good for more pendulum plays as well. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but Angelo and Demono, you reveal it and discard a card, and then you can set this one and another one from the deck. I forgot to mention that. I play 2 Versari. This one, you gain 500 life points, excavate the top of your deck for a Vaalmonica card. And then take 500 damage, you send a Vaalmonica card from your deck to the graveyard. So usually you send the trap, and then you can add the trap back to your hand, so you can have 4 disruptions with Zebufera. I run 2 Disharmonia. You gain 500, add a banished Vaalmonica card to your hand, and then take 500, add a Vaalmonica card from your graveyard to your hand. So usually you go Skelta, add Disharmonia, or add Versari, Versari dump, and then you can activate this to get the trap back. 1 Intonara, this rarely ever comes up, but gain 500. Any monsters in your graveyard that could be special summoned, your opponent chooses one. And then you take 500 damage, and you can add a level 4 monster from your graveyard to your hand. 1 Followed Rhythm, this is the one that you send to the graveyard, and then you add it back. If you have a link monster, you can apply both effects, so it's 2 disruptions, and then 2 again when you copy it from Zebufera. So you gain and lose, so basically it's 0, but you get both the counters. You destroy a spell or trap on the field, and then you return a monster from the field to the hand. 1 Chosen Melody, this card's good too. This one I usually use second after Followed Rhythm if you get into the grind game. But it's the same, you have to have a Vaalmonica monster. If you have a link monster, apply both. Rest of the turn, your opponent cannot target Vaalmonica monster cards with card effects, and then you can negate the effects of 1 monster your opponent controls until the end of the turn. So it's good negate. Erditare, I'm pretty sure you can add this. Yeah, you can add this. It is a counter spell, so you're not getting, you're not able to copy it. But when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, you negate it. So get Omni Negate. You can banish this and shuffle it into the deck. Vaalmonica cards turn face up, extra deck, graveyard, and/or banishment. Except for this one, up to the number of resonance counters on the field, then you draw 1 card for every 3 cards shuffled. So I mean, it's really good. You're at least getting 1 draw off of it every time. And then these are kind of flex spots. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. I run 3 Spell Absorption. You gain 500. You gain 500 life points every time a spell card is activated, even on your opponent's turn. So your Angelos gets big, and then also when your opponent activates spell cards, you can just steal their monster. And if you have IP set up, you can just link it off. Or if they attack, you just link it off with Angelo. So it's really good. I like playing it. It's really good to have. But yeah, that's pretty much that. You get so much counters with Spell Absorption. And then I run 2 Crossout, 1 Called by the Grave. Honestly, you might want to run 3 Crossout, 1 Called by, because Imperm really kills the deck. I wouldn't say it kills it, but it makes it really hard to extend when they imperm your Cellatrice. So Crossout is just like, it's perfect to have, just to negate that. 2 Triple Tactics, obviously super good. You could either steal their monster and link it off, or you steal it, you can push for game easier, and then link it off if you don't kill them. Draw 2, or look at your opponent's hand. Prosperity for more draw power. And then I run Crossout Targets. Ghost Mourner isn't popular, so I'll probably take it out for Ghost Ogre. Yeah, just in case they want to pop my field spell or my back row. 1 Droll, because that stops it. Nibiru is pretty effective. I run 1 Ash and I think 3 Imperm. I put it in my Scareclaw deck, so because I'm building Scareclaw. So yeah, I think 1 Ash Blossom for Crossout as well, and then I think 3 Imperm, and that's 42 card deck. Now let's move that up there. Extra deck. 2 Zebufera, you have to have 3 resonance counters on your Fiend on Demono to summon this. This one, so you can only special summon it once, and then per turn, and if a card you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you remove 3 resonance counters from your pendulum zone instead. And then once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you target one of your Vaalmonica normal spells or traps that's banished in your graveyard and apply that effect's activation. 2 Duralame, this is what you push for to end the game on the 3rd or 2nd turn, unless you can just turbo it out on your opponent's turn. So Duralame, you have to have 3 resonance on Angelo, only once per turn. And then if this link is linked summoned, you target monsters your opponent controls up to the number of resonance counters on your pendulum zone, destroy them. So you can just wipe their whole board, and then you activate the effect, remove 3 resonance counters, and then you can attack 3 times. So there's 7,500 if you can wipe their whole board. And then with whatever else you have, you just kill them. 1 Varar, 2 monsters, including a Vaalmonica Link monster. This card's pretty good. It doesn't come up often though, but it's unaffected by card effects except for Vaalmonica cards while you have 6 or more resonance counters. Gains an additional attack each battle phase for each level 4 Vaalmonica monster you control. Once per turn, when your opponent special summons a monster, if you have 3+ resonance counters, quick effect, you can negate the special summon and destroy it, then remove the 3 resonance counters from your field. Baguska, you're always aiming to set up Zebufera and Baguska. You just turn all their stuff into defense mode and negate them. 1 Artemis, usually you go Cellatrice, and then you do Artemis to send Cellatrice to the grave and to add it back to your hand. And then this is just an extra body that you could use to link off, or yeah, you can just link it off into Zebufera after you get your 3 resonance counters. Abyss Dweller is really good. Just negate all the graveyard effects. Time Thief Redo is really good. Just attach to their stuff, and you're able to banish, draw, place a card on your opponent's control to the top of the deck. So, I mean, Time Thief is really good. It's just basic level 4 stuff. Zeus, you can go into Zeus with Baguska. You turn it to attack on your 2nd turn, and you attack, go into Zeus, and you have 1 board wipe. IP Masquerena, really good. You just link during your opponent's turn. SP Little Knight, also super good. Y'all know what that card does. And then I run Nightmare Unicorn, Access Code Talker if I need to go into it, and then 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix is also good because, where is it? Nightmare Phoenix is good because you co-link and draw a card, and then once per turn, co-link monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So if they try to, you can co-link it with Zebufera, and if they try to kill Zebufera, you just they can't. They have to attack again, and then you can just remove resonance counters, and they have to just keep wasting their attacks. So yeah, I mean I love the deck. Don't get me wrong, it's very rogue. If you're playing this deck, like, don't expect to win. I mean, you have to play it really good. I misplayed a lot because I haven't played in 8 months. But you can win with this deck. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. Honestly, it's really fun, really interactive. But it does get hard pushing through negates. That's why you need triple attack talents and cross out and called by. And I would recommend running them another cross out after playing, because I played through Imperm and Ash, but I still just lost, you know, because I was only able to set up Zebufera and the trap on the field, so I only had 2 interruptions. I mean, technically 4, but if they don't have back row set up, then it just doesn't matter. And especially playing Malice, they can just activate the trap card anyways on the turn that they set it. So it's kind of a hard matchup. I run 3 Fenrir. It's in my Scareclaw adventure deck. 3 Artifact Lancia. This card is very good against Malice, and it helped me win. It helped me stall. Super good against Malice, and I played 3 of them. I have 3 Dark Ruler going second. I have 3 Droplet as well. I think that's 3, 6, 9, 12. No, I didn't play Droplets in this deck. 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpy Feather Duster. Honestly, just destroys back row or destroys attack position monsters. So, Lightning Storm's really good. Harpy Feather Duster really good. And then evenly matched. Because even if you even if you're going second, right, it's hard to push for games, especially if they have a full board with all their interruptions. It's just a lot better to, you know, sacrifice your battle phase, own their board, and then, you know, just set up Zebufera Baguska, and then it's hard for them to respond in their second turn. Especially if you have Lancia in hand as well. Because Lancia, especially if you're playing Malice, you just Lancia and they scoop. So, super good. Honestly, that won me 1 game. So, it's super good. It's evenly matched. So, play it, honestly. You can argue to not play Dark Ruler and go for Forbidden Droplet, but the problem is you need hand advantage with this deck. You go through everything. It's basically a spell deck. And then Fenrir also helps as well. But yeah, it's really good. I really enjoy it. This is one of my favorite decks. Scareclaw Adventure is another fun deck that I'm building right now, so that'll be the next profile probably. It's Scareclaw Azamina. I don't know if I'm going to keep Adventure in there or not, but I'll find out what I do with that. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you can like the video if you want to, or don't. Leave a comment. You can ask me questions in the comment. I'll answer them. And if you want to know more about the deck, actually, I am gonna run, you know, an Exo Sister package. So 2 Magnifica, 2 Michaelis, 1 Sophia, 1 Jabrine, 1 Caspitel on the extra deck, triple Martha, triple Ellis, 1 Stella, 1 Sophia, 2 packs, and 1 Vetus. So if you want to run the Exo Sister package, you know, just make some changes out of the extra deck. And I'll probably make a video again, because the deck does kind of change pretty significantly. So yeah, this will probably be either before the Scareclaw deck or after the Scareclaw deck. But I got to play them at locals. I want to tell y'all, you know, kind of the results I had and what I played. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time, hopefully soon. I'll either play this Saturday or next Saturday if I have all my Scareclaw cards. If not, I'll just run Vaalmonica Exo Sister. Alright, peace.